Happy Monday, everyone. Here's your quote for the day. You ready for this? There is nothing that dry shampoo, lipstick, and active can't fix. That's your Monday motivation. I turned my camera on a few minutes ago. I was like, oh, I'll be right back. A little bit of dry shampoo in those roots and a little bit of lipstick and you're good to go. Cheers. I had to make my shake before I sat down. So happy Monday. I am ready to rock and roll with you guys for lots of reasons. Already had my workout, jumped in the shower. I've got 6 pages of notes that I'm going to try to condense in 15 minutes for y'all, so that we can get rocking and rolling with working, because today's the 28th. Happy all things subscriptions running through, all things goals being achieved. So while we're jumping on, everybody's just logging on, throw in the chat a win for this week. I know a lot of people are hitting Leaders Retreat. A lot of people are ranking up. I just saw some exciting Diamond friends share that they have hit their goals now on the 28th and are still moving forward and rocking and rolling with that. So congratulations. And I'm super, super excited for all things end of month. So if you are new here, happy Power Hour. We join all together so that we can kind of motivate each other to do the things. We are showing up weekly to work on goals, daily income producing activity. We follow the Winning the Day worksheet, which is just a time blocked worksheet for how we reach out, who we reach out to. I want to share with you guys a little bit of, like, I read a book and listened to about 6 podcasts over the weekend, and just kind of was really trying to fill my heart and soul and get some new motivation. And I want to share a little bit of that. Shanna, I love that, bold reach outs. And that's actually what we're going to talk about today. I won't pick on you to unmute, but if you have any tips at the end and you want to jump in, I won't be mad about it. So I was thinking about a lot of things with where are we and what are we doing, how we show up and what we're doing. And it's really, really important to understand that network marketing is not get rich quick. Right? All of us can attest to the fact that we've been here for a very long time. If you're new, throw that in the chat as well. But I know most of us on here this morning, you're at least 4 years in, and I see a lot of 5 to 8 year mark people. And November will be 13 years for me. Same profession, same company, same products, all the things, still here, still rocking and rolling, still setting new goals and moving forward. But I want to talk about how we can achieve what we want, but also the importance of helping others do the same. So one of the quotes from one of the books that I read was, you have to be able to lead a large group of people to consistently do a few simple actions over a sustained period of time. So Laura, welcome to Plexus. 3 months in, congratulations. And I'm so glad you're here and on this call with us. And so this is one of those things where you might say to yourself, why are we still just reaching out and loving on people? Why are we still just adding value? Why are we still, trying to give, love, and serve so that we can grow? It's those same consistent activities that are going to help in this business long term. But here's a key shift that I want us to talk about today. How many of us are staying in that comfort zone of loving on people and not inviting them to take a look at what we have, specifically the business opportunity? Me, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, of course they're just going to buy a reset because that's all I offered them, right? And then I was getting really, really good at resetting monthly, inviting lots of other people. I've got 3 girls starting the reset today with me, new level ones, but now the reset is discounted. So that's even changed things a little bit more, because I need to be having conversations with Reset plus Triplex, Reset plus beginners, weight loss welcome pack, all of those different things to create that conversation around what is best. But being bold in what we have to offer. I'll screenshot some of my notes because, like I said, I just did this complete brain dump, but I've been listening to a few other team calls because I have all of these thoughts, but having it organized like this, I think, is super helpful. So if you want to get to Emerald, if you want to get to Diamond, you have to get good at a few things. We talk about prospecting, we talk about recruiting, we talk about duplicating, right? All of those things. But I want to share with you a few tips. duplication, inviting other people to join this journey with you, it starts with belief, right? I've done this call probably for every team call I've ever been on, where I talk about your belief meter. And if I were to say, take out a blank piece of paper and on a scale of 1 to 10, how many of you guys have heard me say this? On a scale of 1 to 10, your belief in network marketing, your belief in our products, your belief in our compensation plan, and your belief in yourself. And if I were to tell you, where do you rank with your belief in we have what people need, I can do this, all of those things. If your belief is a 0 to a 6, I'm going to say there is work to be done. If you are 7 and up, you can keep fueling that belief. But one of the key things is you have to work on your belief daily. If you say to yourself, Sarah, I don't know how to share boldly and lead with the business because my belief in network marketing is a 2, then what are you going to do? You are going to read the books that are going to help you say that network marketing is the best business out there, in my opinion, and it is going to fuel your belief. Because if you can't passionately reach out and tell somebody, this is something that I know can help you, belief in yourself and the products. Laura, reasons why network marketing is amazing. And like I said, Clint, I know Clint's busting up on the leaderboard every single week. I know you're 10, 10, and 10 because you're like flying. Congratulations. So why do we love network marketing? I'm just going to give you a few. Network marketing, we get to choose who we work with. We get to choose what hours we work, right? We get to choose the people that we want to do this with. We get to say, do I want to work from home? Am I going to work from my phone? Can I go work from a coffee shop? We get to build our life around what our goals are and what we want to invest. Very low startup. If you go out and say, I'm going to start a franchise, I'm going to have a brick and mortar, I'm going to invest in whatever startup company, I promise you it is going to be more expensive than $112. And you can get in for $9.95. You can grab that welcome pack, and the sky is the limit in network marketing with the low startup, and you just have to be able to bet on yourself. Enjoying the opportunity, and this is the law of trade-offs. The opportunity to have the potential for unlimited earnings. Your income is not capped, or I should say, your income is only capped by your belief and your willingness to invest in personal growth and development, increasing your leadership lid and rocking and rolling. The sky is the limit. Okay. Network marketing, the business opportunity is never going to put a cap on what you can earn. And I don't know any of the stats, but I know that there's a lot of millionaires out there. There's a lot of thousandaires out there who have invested in personal growth and development, and knowing that the business opportunity is second to none with what is possible with network marketing. And then learning while we earn. There's no place else out there that you can fail forward and you can keep making mistakes and you can keep showing up, and then you can say, you know what, I actually just earned $300 by fumbling through my words and inviting 3 people to take a look at this. So that is something that's really important. Duplication and hitting your goals requires belief. If you do not have enough beliefs in what our products can do, jump on anybody's testimonial group and start reading the testimonies. Go to the corporate YouTube page and start listening to the Why Plexus and we've got all those 2-minute stories of everybody sharing what Plexus has done for them. You can increase your belief on that belief meter in absolutely anything. I will just tell you, take my word for it. 7 months in, when I realized this is network marketing and this is what I want to do, I panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, what if I didn't join the right company? And I went out and researched all of the other forms of compensation plans. You've got the stair-step breakaway, you've got the binary, you've got all of these different types of compensation plans. And then after all that research, I came back and I said, thank you, Jesus. I accidentally stumbled on the best one, the right one, the first time. You guys, the way that we can build wide with an unlimited number of legs that we can build. Now, you have that little bit of an outside leg requirement, which is important to have. But compared to what other companies have with the hoops that you have to jump through and the ways that you're going to earn money, it is absolutely second to none. There's no place better. Mark my words. There is no earning potential better than the compensation plan that we have at Plexus. So you have to have belief. If you do not have belief in one of those areas, get to work, find a book. If it's on yourself, if it's on your people skills, if you're like, you know what, I'm an introvert and I don't know how to talk to people, go read 25 Ways to Win with People, How to Win Friends and Influence People, all the things. Like, I can give you 5 books for any topic, any day, that you can invest that time in personal growth and increase your belief, but it's daily. 12 years in, I'm still spending weekends learning, growing, absorbing, listening. I'm not wasting that time. This morning on my Peloton, I had one ear was the instructor and the other ear was Bob highlighting. I was like, I can do this. Multitasking at its finest. Okay, what's another way? We have to know and understand that, and this is what we're going to focus on this morning. If we keep sharing the products, we are going to find product users. Now, product users are amazing. A stable legacy business is filled with happy, healthy, wonderful customers, VIPs who love their subscriptions, who keep to. If you were to look at what happens up to my business on the 25th and the 28th, you would see, okay, that's stable. That's residual income coming in because we are loving on our customers and they are loving their products. However, if you want to hit Emerald, if you want to hit Diamond, if you want to hit 4-star Diamond, earn that yacht trip, you have to duplicate and you have to lead and prospect and recruit business builders who are going to get in your boat and help you row to that goal. Now, if I'm not sharing about what this business can do, if I'm not inviting people to take a look at running with this business with me, am I going to find business builders? Probably not. And this is where it's going to get a little uncomfortable and I might get a little bit sweaty because I want to just love on people. I'm so good. Level 2 leadership, the 5 levels of leadership by John Maxwell. I am the happiest, healthiest level 2, which is not a healthy place to be because you know that's all you. Level 3 is where you're inviting people to do things with you and you start motivating people to move forward. So we are going to talk about the business. Now, one of our tasks, and I'll summarize this, I've got just a few minutes left and I want us to get to work. We have to go back and audit. How are you sharing and what are you saying? If you were to go into your messages, have you personally invited somebody to take a look at this business opportunity and run with you? Or is it all warm and fuzzy? Hey, I saw that you suffer from headaches. Can I share with you something that's worked for me? That's fine. Like I said, we need product users, but are you leading with and inviting people to run with you in this business? If you were to go back to your social media for the last 30 days, does anybody know that you are living the benefits of what this business opportunity has afforded you? Would somebody be able to say, she gets to go send her kids to private school because of Plexus. She gets to send her kids. Christina Williams did a great post on soccer, travel soccer. Okay, y'all, we're doing all the travel baseball. We're doing all the travel sports. We just flag football. You need the gloves. You need the mouthpiece. You need the belt for the flags. You need the cleats, right? How many of you can say that $200 check, that $500 check, those $1,000 that are just flying out the window with kids or spouses or whatever that you were able to have that margin because of what this Plexus opportunity is doing for you? I do not talk about that enough. It's not all about the driving the Lexus and the going to Mexico and Hawaii, which that is another talking point. But people need to know that $300 to $600 a month could absolutely fill that margin in that place that you're looking for. But if we're not telling people by sharing and posting about what the benefits of the business opportunity are, we are not doing what we need to be doing. And like I said, I can't be mad at the results I'm not getting for the work that I'm not doing. And if I'm upset that I don't have new runners that are running to gold, remember we talked about if you want to be Emerald, you just have to be able to find those new gold legs, building those new gold legs, or even Ruby, 5 new gold level 1 legs, boom, you're Ruby. Helping those people understand and see that vision, we have to be able to say, let's go. The end of, I think 2 weeks ago, I shared with you guys, a lot of us get frustrated over, why are these amazing VIPs not building a business? It's because we didn't tell them about it. That's not what they signed up for, right? They signed up to get their products for the cheapest price. So a little bit of that frustration might be that we're not leading well. I'll read all these questions as soon as I'm done with my little monologue, and then I'll circle back around. But we need to make sure that we are letting people know what we have to offer, or even from day one, inviting them to the business. Like, let's do the business with us. So we're going to do business reach outs, but I want to read this to you. So this book is so old, y'all. The 4th edition of this book was rewritten in 2009. That tells you how old it is. But here's what I have to tell you. I swear Genevieve probably takes notes from some of these, network marketers, because it's still relevant. It's still on point. It's still the same information. So when I say the word CD, just know that in 2009, CDs were the third-party tools that everybody used. So I want you guys to fill that CD with whatever video link, whatever we can send from our back office, whatever we've got on the Plexus Go app as far as a shareable. I want you to just think in your brain, third-party tool. But I want you to hear some of this. So if I were to say, you know what, I'm going to do 5 business asks. Like Shanna said, I am going to be bold in asking people for what I want because I want them to join. Listen to how easy this can truly be. Hey, Peter, the information contained on this DVD is the most important I've ever seen. Do you think you would have a chance to look at this and then I could get back to you? So that's just kind of a basic. And remind me, y'all, I want to talk about the difference between cold messaging and reach outs, because I don't believe in cold messaging, and I don't want anybody on here to be like, that's it, I'm hanging up. She's going to ask me to send weird messages to people. I'm not going to ask that at all. Here's another one. Hey, Sarah, I know that you are considered among the best at what you do. I believe that you could also be very successful in a new venture that I'm involved in. I'd like to hear your comments after you review this magazine. When do you think you'd have a chance to read it? So all of these are leading with a way to offer something to somebody by having them preview a third-party tool or come to an event or something like that. Hey, Sarah, I'm launching a new business and I'm looking for leaders. I immediately thought of you. Could you please review this CV and let me know what you think? That to me is that feels amazing to me. I'm launching a new business and I'm looking for leaders. I immediately thought of you. The person on the receiving end of that message is probably going to be like, oh gosh, they thought of me. Like, it's going to make them feel valued, and that kind of area of, wow, she's building. So I immediately think of like a successful real estate agent who already knows how to time block, who probably already knows about team building, all of that. I don't know if you guys have noticed some of those. I think is it ABEC, or there's one of those. Keller Williams. It literally is built up like a network marketing team. I mean, they do all the same coaching. They all do all the same personal growth and development. And it's team building for how we can all row together and work together on goals for the benefit of the entire organization. Here's another one. I'm putting together a group of the brightest people that I know to launch a new business. Your skill set is perfect. Do you have a few minutes to review this video if I send it your way? Y'all, it's not rocket science, right? Like, these are, and I'll take a picture of this and put it in our messenger chat. I've recently decided that I want to diversify my income and I'm launching a new business to help me with that. My guess is that you'd be intrigued if I sent some information your way. Do you have time today to watch it if I send it to you? So it's just a way of, if you don't ask, you never know what the answer is going to be, right? Now, these could be conversations. When I'm thinking back 12 years when I launched my business, this is how I led. This is how I found my 4 strong power legs that got me to diamond, by saying, I'm doing a new business. I'm doing this business thing. Come run with me. Let's do this. I called my mom, I called my twin sister, I called my best friend from nursing school, all of those things. We led with the business. And I keep thinking about, why am I frustrated right now? I'm like, oh, because I changed what worked. I used to lead with the business and now I don't anymore. Now I'm leading with the reset. Like I said, though, it's a balance of leading with the business and leading with products, because we need that healthy balance of both. But hear me on this. If they say no thank you to the business, they might be still interested in the products. Or if they say yes to the products, they might be able to see the vision of what this could be. So you definitely have buckets that, can kind of, you can swap. But I absolutely love reading stuff like that, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm overcomplicating it. How many of us are self-sabotaging and overcomplicating it before we even get started, right? So here's what I want you to remember. One, we have to be able to connect with people on all different levels. We might be in 10 conversations today where it's just getting to know somebody, right? It's offering encouragement. It's just checking in to see how you're doing. We might be in 10 more conversations of you already ordered, you need to start your welcome pack. Here's how we're going to get started. I hope you're in 10 more conversations of this is week 1, this is week 3, this is day 60 of your products. Tell me what you love the best. Tell me if we need to pivot anywhere. Are you reaching your goals? Those are all, that's 30 people that I can think of right now that I need to go reach out to. And now we're going to add being bold with reaching out for the business, because guess what? That's where the magic happens, of getting out of our comfort zone and saying, listen, I'm doing this thing. And when you think about it, Emily Roberts and Trisha Rieger right now are absolutely on fire. And they decided that when they re-entered, they hit diamond and re-entered, that they were going to tell everybody, I'm starting over and I am building another business. And that's where people were like, really? I want to be a part of that. They announced it to the world. I'm building a new business. So I don't care if you've been here for 5.5 years, almost 13 years. I'm starting today. Guess what? I'm not a 4-star diamond yet. So yes, I'm still building new businesses and I want to take people along for that. We have to have belief in ourselves and our products and our opportunity and in network marketing. I could shout from the rooftops every day, all day, why staying at home, making my own business and building this thing from my phone is the absolute best decision I have ever made, second to asking Jesus into my heart. So we have to be able to talk about the business opportunity and share. So we are going to now, in the next 40 minutes, do a quick audit of your social media. Have you made a business post in the last week? And how many have you made in the last 30 days? Are you showing your face? Do people know what the benefits of the Plexus compensation plan are? This is not saying, hey, this is my Plexus paycheck. This is saying I get to put my kids in travel sports. This is saying I didn't have to pay for daycare. This is saying, I want you to make a list. That can be part of the goals today. Make a brain dump list for yourself. Build your own belief in, hey, I'm only here for 3 months, but guess what? I was able to cover the cost of my products. That is a win for what our compensation plan can do, because now the cost of my products is not going to be an objection for me being able to continue my subscription order. Make that list of everything that your commission check has been able to do for you and your family, and let that fuel your belief in there are people out there that need what we have to offer. You have to believe that. You have to believe that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, right? And they might not even know what they're looking for. And then the last thing, you guys, and I'm going to go read the comments. We are going to do 3 to 5 bold business asks. We are going to do those reach outs that make you go like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing that. And here's what I want to say about cold messaging versus warm messaging. A cold message would be sending a friend request and jumping right in. Hey, you don't know me, but I think you'd be amazing at this. Could I share a Plexus opportunity with you? Like, one of those things is, for me, connecting on some level. So the only time that I would send a true direct business ask, like the ones that I read to you, would be somebody who's already in my warm market, who already knows what I'm doing, and just be like, listen, we've never talked about this, but I am going to just go for it. I can't stop thinking about how amazing you would be. Would you ever consider or be open to discussing, if this business is something that you would, we can always say, are you open to hearing about ways to diversify your income? Because I don't know anybody right now that would say no to that. Let's see. That's exactly right. Helping to break them free from whatever. You don't know, like those bills come and it's a physical fear. Which one of these am I going to pay this month? That fear, that heaviness, that weight. And if you want to put some of I see some of you on here, like Marion, you're flying up that leaderboard for the cruise credits and all that. I see you guys are doing the thing. So fill up the chat with what's working for you, what you're saying to people. But back to cold messaging, I don't ever just randomly send messages to people. I definitely do start random conversations with people and ask them how they're doing and try to, build rapport and all of that. But if I'm sending a straight business ask, it is going to be somebody that I've been connected with in some way and have some level of relationship. Or I do have one or two people that I've never talked about Plexus before, and that's what I'll lead with: vulnerability and authenticity. Hey, we've never chatted about this before, and you probably have, like, you're probably even wondering, why is this person messaging me? But I can't stop thinking about you. Like, saying one of the reasons why, hey, I'm just going to do a scary thing and reach out to you and ask. So awesome. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. We're going to audit our social media. We are going to see what our percentages for business posts versus product posts, or if you've even shared about the business at all. Your goal is to send 3 to 5 business asks, and I'll screenshot some of these for you guys, and then show your face. Get in stories, get in reels. If you are terrified to do a live video or something like that, take a selfie, make a post about how you've benefited. And it could be something as easy as, you know, on this Monday morning, I'm sitting here thinking about how grateful I am that I am not punching a time clock and I'm able to go meet my kid at school for their lunch today, or whatever the case might be. What is the benefit today, right now, on Monday morning, that you are living because of this Plexus opportunity? Race it, go. As far as third-party tools, product-wise, I send the Triplex and microbiome videos all the time. If I have talked to somebody about, hey, I really want you to do this with me, it's as simple as ABC. I use those 3 Plexus Worldwide compensation videos. They're super short, and it's basically the cartoon saying you could grab 3 friends and this, and this happens, because I just want to pique their curiosity. I'm also working on kind of funneling into a Meet Plexus 30-minute call. We've done tons of those with when Jennifer and I did them together, to just kind of pique their curiosity. You could probably find 50 recordings right now, and I can try to drop some links, and you could just say, hey, I thought of you. Could you watch this and then get back to me and tell me your thoughts? And so Emily Roberts, or you can invite them Fridays at noon. Emily Roberts is doing the opportunity calls every single Friday at noon. I think there was like 97 people on last Friday. Any team, all are welcome. And she does a great job of having one guest. Maria Ramos did great. She was on last week. And she just shared her story, and then Emily jumps right in. This is what social selling is. Here's our compensation plan. Here's all the things that you could work on. So I just, pick one based on how short and sweet. If I'm just starting to introduce it, I would use one of those short compensation plan cartoon videos from the YouTube channel. If it's somebody that I'm like, listen, I know you're amazing. If we're like on a really good warm market, close contact, I'm going to send them one of those Meet Plexus recordings and just say, listen, this has you written all over it. Can you watch this video and then let's chat? Any kind of video or third party, so that you are not the one sharing the information. That's key. If you are the messenger and not the message, you don't have to worry about saying the exact right thing, and they're going to hear it from somebody else. And that also is what's so helpful with duplication, because then that person doesn't have to say, oh, wow, like you just did that so well, I could never do that. We don't want anybody to think that. So using third-party tools, that's one of the keys, knowing that they could also grab a link or a video to be able to share. Yes, the Rainies have lots of good recordings too. So I'll see if I can drop some of those for you, but there's unlimited. The Friday calls, I think she just calls it the business opportunity call. I'll go back and look and see and post some of those. Oh, there you go. Show me the money. Hey, y'all, as we're wrapping up, I just want to remind you that it's Magic Week. We've got 4 days left in the month. And something that I think is super helpful that I have been hearing is that what we intend to do, setting intentions for I'm not getting out of this chair until I send 5 messages, or I'm not going to stop today reaching out until I have 1 new VIP. Be thinking about the whole, I'm not just going to try. I'm not going to give this a try. I think that's one of the biggest things to understand with network marketing is being your own boss is amazing, but being your own boss can also be your worst enemy, because if I want to get up and go do something different, or if I get distracted by, the laundry, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'll check the mail, and then I'll run an errand, and my whole day can fly by where I don't ever actually get to my goals, which is one of the reasons that we set aside this time for the power hour, is setting that intention for where we're going and how we're going to get there. Go for it. Shannon, I would love for you to unmute and share.
Okay, based on what you were just saying, Sarah, you said setting intentions. Something that I've learned, and I don't know if a lot of you guys are like this, that I could get very easily swamped and feel like I'm constantly working. And what I've learned is that if I make a list of what I'm going to do for the day, I can finish my list and then feel like I finished my work. But if I don't have a list and I feel like I'm like just getting everything done, it could be like unending, and that will cause burnout. So if you could just make a list of like, I'm going to do 5, I'm going to write the names of the 5 down, and I just get the 5 done, you're done with the 5. And then you can just be like free, right? So that's one thing. And then another thing is what you were talking, the bold reach outs. Kelly Allen, if you guys don't know who that is, she's one of my best friends. I met her through Plexus. She earned, like you guys, she swept the entire contest. She earned the cruise for herself and her husband and 2 of her boys, because she earned it under her account and then under his account. And something that she told me, I put the link in the book about the book called 100 Days to Believing Bigger. It's a daily devotional. She grabbed that. I grabbed it at the same time. It's amazing for building belief. Another thing though that I learned from her, yes, it's so good. Like I'm literally going to finish it, and I'm going to do it another time for a Bible study. Like it's so good. It's such a good devotional. So, okay. So that is awesome. But one thing that I got to see her grow in belief and confidence. And one of the things that did that for her was posting consistently about the business. And who would have thought that that would make you believe more? But I started doing it and my confidence is up. So when you post more about the business, even if you're scared and nervous and think, I don't make enough money yet to post about the business, I blah, 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 like all that junk, just post anyway. And suddenly your belief will start to grow. And the book is called, I think it's 100 Days to Believing, I'll grab it, 100 Days of Believing Bigger. It's by Marshawn Evans Daniels, and it is like $14 on Amazon. And it's a pink book. Okay. So it's a great book, but you guys, if you post about the business, do it scared, do it anyway, post frequently, keep it simple. Like I scheduled one, that's going to go out, that's going to post today. It says like, I never dreamed of being a stay-at-home mom until I held my first son for the first time, and dreams can change and it's worth pursuing. And it's me walking my youngest home from the bus with his backpack on. I'm not saying my business is so, I'm not saying that for every single thing, but it does something and it makes people attracted to that. And I wrote down the reach outs that I'm going to do about the business today. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are people who liked a business post. It just makes it easy to reach out to them then, right? So yeah.
Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. And like I said, I think we overcomplicate things a lot of the times, right? We get into our own heads about what the story might be or what they might say, or our perception of somebody's life and where they are, and making up a story of, oh, they would never want what I have to offer, not knowing. I mean, I've shared this before. When people look at me and my husband, well, he's a nurse anesthetist and you're a labor and delivery nurse and you guys are living the American dream. And behind closed doors was a hot mess. I mean, it was crazy. And we literally had nights of, is this what we signed up for? Is this our American dream? Like, is this what we worked so hard for? And when I started having babies, I was like, no, this isn't what I want. Like, I still want to help people and I still wanted to work and, apply myself and do all the things, but it changed. And I loved my paycheck, but at the end of the day, I didn't want to sign up for another 12-hour night shift. I didn't want to have to work Christmas Eve to get the holiday differential, right? It shifted. And when this opportunity fell in my lap, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that this is exactly what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for it because I didn't know. And so let that fuel you to whatever you see or whatever you perceive about what somebody might be going through or what their goals might be. You have no idea what it looks like behind the scenes. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I love that. If you guys see a business post that inspires you, like, I always screenshot. I joke. I'm like, there's a meme probably about me about all the screenshots in my phone. I think I have like 26,000 screenshots in my photo album because I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. But a lot of the times I don't go back to, oh yeah, I was going to do something with that. But if you see a post that inspires you, think about, why did I stop my scroll? What did this post mean to me? And then see if you can use it to inspire your own words, something similar where you're not just copying and pasting. I will admit I copy and pasted Emily Roberts, and then I had to go back and edit because I'm not a wife of a deployed husband, right? So you've got to just make sure that it's something that applies to you, and go from there. But Magic Week, game on, 4 days to close for Leaders Retreat. Just remember that no matter what happens with your actual goals and dreams, you will never go wrong investing in relationships. You will never go wrong adding value and connecting with people. And it might be a no now, and it might be a maybe, and it might be a not good timing for August. But when we work on other people's deadlines, it will all fall into place like it needs to. So don't let that sense of urgency and desperation for achieving a goal, don't sacrifice relationship building and always leading with love and serving others. So thanks guys for jumping on, and we will catch you later.